Hi, Alissa.
Hey, Katy.
Welcome to episode 329, your digital database.
Woohoo!
I think I need to make a clarifying statement here. Technically, your database, we talk about your database all the time, is housed on a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Which is, in fact, digital.
It is your actual database, though.
Yeah, we just, for like when you sign a legal document and they're like, further referred to as whatever, tenant or lessee or lessor. When we say digital database, we are talking about a different thing than your database.
Yeah, this isn't really your database.
No.
Mm-mm.
No. Okay, so shall we just start with what is a digital database?
Start there.
Okay. I would say I coined this term as we were trying to figure out how to teach build your own business.
Yes.
Because you are collecting people in a lot of different places.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, your digital database is your social media friends and followers, and they're just sort of like an arm of your regular database.
Yes, and I think what you're trying to clarify too here is that during Build Your Own Business, which is our database course that we just live taught, sometimes people thought, well, Facebook is my database. Or my phone is my database. And no, those are all things that can support your database. And your database people should be there.
Yep.
But not everybody is there.
No.
So that is not your database.
No. And in BYOB, we distinguish between your database and who belongs there.
Yes.
Your email list and who belongs there. And your prospect list and who belongs there.
Correct.
Okay? We're not going to get into that today.
No.
We're simply going to talk about all of the people who maybe are in your sphere, in your social media, right?
How to be intentional with all these people.
Yeah. It's here. Hustle Humbly's Black Friday week has officially started, and the deals are so good, we can't pick a favorite.
Day 1 kicks off with our transaction checklist and newly added Trello template, only $77 instead of $127.
Then, each day this week, we're dropping another amazing deal, email templates on Tuesday.
The brand new Seller Net Sheet and Buyer Cost Sheet on Wednesday.
Agent Systems 101 on Thursday.
And 3 months free for the Hustle Humbly Community annual membership on Friday.
Every deal lasts just 24 hours, so check your email every morning to see what's live.
Or go straight to hustlehumblypodcast.com/deals to see what's on sale today. These are our best prices all year, so grab your favorites while you can.
I want to start with a question for you.
Okay.
You are so good at meeting people in real life and getting them from that initial meeting eventually into your database and as a client.
Yeah.
That is probably one of your greatest talents.
Thank you.
Okay. So I want you to tell me, what is the path from meeting someone new, let's say at a school field trip, to all the way to your database? Like, what does that path look like?
I think this is the perfect question as I'm fresh off of the pumpkin patch field trip.
Perfect. Perfect. I should say also happy Thanksgiving week.
Happy Thanksgiving week, everybody.
When you think about how many people you will run into during the holidays, holiday parties, events, this is a perfect time to understand this process.
Yes.
Okay. Fresh off your pumpkin patch, go.
Okay. So I meet this mom. Okay. And this is her first year. This is for Tate. So I'm just now meeting his friends and their parents.
Great.
And we just hit it off. So the first thing I did after the pumpkin patch was found her on Facebook and just sent her a friend request. And then also checked Instagram and followed her there.
Okay.
And within an hour, I saw that she had followed me back on both places. Well, then 20 minutes after she added me back, she DM'd me on Facebook and was like, hey, it was so great meeting you today. Here's my number if you ever need anything at school. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. Here's my number. So organically,
You got her number.
She
offered it up.
And guess what? I'm not here trying to spam this woman either.
No.
I have no idea if she's looking to move or buy or sell. That is not the point.
No.
The point is that I met her in person, face to face. And in an effort to keep that connection there, I took the next step of adding her on social media.
Okay.
I did not ask her permission to add her on
Would you like to receive an item of value once a month? I only send the best items of value.
I did not do any of that, okay? And I did, coming fresh out of Build Your Own Business, we realized the questions that y'all, the listeners, have about this organic relationship building.
Yeah, we tend to overcomplicate
Way
these
overcomplicate
things.
it.
So you met a lady. She was nice. She had a kid in your kid's class. You went home and hit the follow friend button on Facebook and the follow button on Instagram.
That's all I did.
That is it.
And we got a lot of questions within BYOB of people being like, so how did you ask if you could follow up with them? And I'm not like ending the pumpkin patch with, this has been a lovely meeting. May I follow you on Facebook after this? Like, that would be weird. Don't be weird.
People did ask us, how do you ask someone if you can look them up? Like, just look them up because you met.
Right.
Okay. But it does become weird if you're not doing it sort of at the time of the meeting.
Correct.
If it's 3 months later and you haven't seen them and you just randomly are like, now I'm going to friend everyone I've ever met. Yeah, some people might be like, I don't remember you. This is weird. In which case they just don't agree, right?
Yeah, they just don't. Or leave you in purgatory.
They don't hit accept, right?
Yeah.
So it's nothing to be all that concerned about either way.
Yeah, nothing really scary can happen here.
The important tip here is the immediacy of the follow is what's natural.
Yes.
If you give it too much in between time, then it feels a little weird, right?
Yeah.
So
like the second you go to an event and you meet people, and sometimes I'll even say, okay, second example.
Great, let's hear it.
Full of examples.
Please.
I was at a birthday party this weekend, and I met this girl who is actually going to be building a few lots down from me right now.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, hey, I'm going to be your neighbor.
Wow.
And she was like, oh my gosh, yes, so-and-so told me that you were going to be at this party. I really want to meet you and ask you questions about the street and this and that. So anywho, at the end, I saw her, I was like, hey, just like keep me posted. Next time y'all are on the land, you can come walk my house, see my setup or whatever. I said, look, I'm just going to add you on Facebook. And she was like, okay, perfect. Yeah, do that. So if I ever was going to mention it, it's going to be in that capacity of like, hey, I'll just add you on Facebook. Message me if you need anything. Like, it's the beginning of a very casual friendship. They already own this land.
You're not selling them anything.
They're building themselves. I'm not selling them anything. But people forget that the long-term goal is the more connections that you have, who knows if in the next 20 years of her being my neighbor, she's going to tell somebody, oh, my neighbor's actually a really good agent. You should call her.
Yeah.
They get really hung up in, well, I have all these friends, but nobody ever sends me business. And it's like, if you get stuck in that mindset, it's just going to go downhill for you.
For sure. Okay. So once they're now in your friend follow ecosystem, your social media ecosystem.
Yeah.
You're just going to hopefully see their posts, see comment here, like there, just interact.
Yes.
This is the theory.
Right.
Okay. Now, somewhere along the way, hopefully they're seeing your post and they're like, then maybe 2 years down the line, the DM comes, hey, my mom is thinking of selling.
Yes.
Would you talk to her? Here's her information.
Correct.
It's somewhere in that next level connection that I think you then say, okay, I'm ready to maybe move this person to a prospect list or to
the
database, right, to somewhere else, which will require some questions of more contact info.
So both of these people, these two examples I just shared from the last 3 days of my life, I plan to get their address because I want them to get Christmas cards.
Okay.
I think it would be cute. I think it's cute to send
cards to your friend, to your kids' friends.
Tape on it.
Yeah, they like that.
And then the kids are like, Mom, that's tape for my class.
Yeah, that is cute.
So she's definitely going to get a Christmas card.
Yeah.
And then the neighbor, I'm probably not going to ask her this year, hey, what's your address? I want to send you a Christmas card. We're not there.
You're not there.
We haven't chatted. We are officially friends on Facebook,
Yeah.
but we are not like chatting or DMing or anything. So, like maybe next year.
Yeah. Or when she's your neighbor.
Or when she's my neighbor. Like I plan to just, but now, because I've seen them down the road, but I didn't know them. So I never stopped and like,
Yeah.
but now when I see that they're there, I could easily, because they have their shop on the land right now, not the house.
Got it.
So they're there sometimes. I could easily pull up in the gravel driveway and be like, hey, just wanted to say hey.
Yeah.
I would do that
like,
now because I
do you
met
need to use a bathroom?
Right. You can come to my house if
Come
you
on
need
over.
to. So I say this to say it's all very simple. It's all very organic.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this to stalk people to get business.
Right.
But that is how business happens, is by knowing people.
Yeah. And you have to be open to, once you've met the person, to continuing on the path of deepening the relationship.
I don't think Mom from Pumpkin Patch was going to think to go find me on Facebook.
Most
By
people
herself.
don't really.
You have to be a little bit intentional.
Because you're putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
What if they don't accept your friend request?
And I do have like 300 unanswered friend requests in my queue.
I have quite a lot myself.
I know. So even that, I don't really take personal. Like if I do send a friend request to someone, I have an example.
Please. This is perfect. Perfect.
So this was back in August when, and I'm really getting a lot from Tate right now because he's new to school.
Okay, right.
So after his orientation, I met all these people. Well, one in particular, I actually recognized and was like, I think I know you. And she was like, I think we go to the same church. I was like, okay, you look familiar. So I friended her on Facebook after orientation. Well, she never accepted. Like it wasn't rejected. It just wasn't ever accepted. Well, then, and I didn't even know, except like a month later, something was happening at school and I got confused. I needed to talk to a parent. So I was like, I'll go ask her. So I go to her, I look up her name in Facebook and it still says friend request sent.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't like, oh my gosh, she never responded. She hates me. Which is
maybe she hates Facebook.
Yeah, who knows? Well, I went on ahead and sent her a message anyway. I DM'd her. And just said, hey, do you know what day they're supposed to wear this shirt? She immediately responded back and was like, I was wondering the same thing. And I actually emailed the teacher who just responded and said this.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. That's so helpful. And then like 5 minutes later, she accepted my friend request.
Yeah.
Like it was just in purgatory. Like it wasn't a big deal.
I was
hanging out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, I shared that example because a lot of our listeners were like, well, what if I friend request them and like they don't accept or this or that? Like, get out of your head. Everything's going to be fine.
No.
Sending someone a friend request is friendly, not stalking.
Right. Because we have to stop looking at them transactionally and looking at them relationally. Like we are trying to have a relationship with these people. Maybe the end result of that is never a sale. Maybe it's just a positive communicate. Like maybe it's just talking about school.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's not at all about real estate. Okay. So if the people you meet and you put them into your social media aren't on your email or prospect or database list, yes, it can be your goal to get them there, but get them there in as natural a way as possible.
Correct.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So the path is really not much of a path.
No.
It's just like open the door and then see what happens.
And then like say you made like a good connection with someone that you met at an event and you go and they're not on social media or you can't find them at all. At that point, it is pretty tricky.
Yeah.
You're not going to go asking around for somebody else's phone number. Like, it's just not one of those situations.
Yeah. Then you're going to really have to be intentional when you see them in person.
Yeah. If you see them a second time.
Yeah.
And I've even said to someone before, hey, I remember I met you last year at this same event.
Yeah.
I actually went to look you up on Facebook, but I don't think you have Facebook. And she was like, no, I don't have Facebook. And I was like, okay, no worries. I was just wondering. And then she gave me her business card and it had her email and phone number on it. And so I thought, oh, okay, well, great. Thank you.
Now we've got something.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
So it's like, again, you just have to be intentional about who you're meeting, what the context of that meeting was. You're not going to get everybody.
No, because you didn't talk to everybody.
Correct.
You couldn't possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about growing your database in a new market where you don't know anyone. These are great examples of going somewhere where you see people
Yes.
and meeting them and talking to them, right? We give some ideas in BYOB, which I will actually share with y'all, about growing your digital database, okay? So I'm just going to kind of go through this list because this is what works if you're in a new market. Like you don't know people, you're in a new area, just trying to meet people, okay? Focus on making friends, not building your database.
Correct.
But it'll get there.
It all happens naturally.
It's all going to work together.
Is this the same analogy of when people say, if you just are constantly saying, I want to lose 20 pounds, I want to lose 20 pounds, I want to lose 20 pounds. If that's all you're saying, you may never get there. But if you're like, I'm going to eat high protein, and like you're doing the steps, the next thing you know, you've lost 20 pounds.
Yeah. Right.
So it's like, you got to focus on the process, not the
outcome.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. So here's our steps. You're going to possibly, these are options. You don't have to. Maybe you want to turn on some notifications for your favorite local business. If you're in a new area, especially, it works with Instagram. It works with other platforms. And then you're going to, here's the key, interact with the post of that business. So be very visible to a local service provider, local business, local people. Talk to the local people. Next, we're going to join some local Facebook groups, which a lot of people I find that are moving into a new area do this before they even go, right? They start finding all these local Facebook groups. Find the ones that match your interest. Make sure that you join if your HOA or your neighborhood has a group, or maybe you're on the Nextdoor app. Wherever people are that are in your area, you need to be there.
Yes.
Okay? Then once you're there, step 2 is to become a resource. People are asked for questions. Anybody have a plumber? Oh yeah, I have a great one. Not, oh yeah, I have a great one. I'd love to help you if you need to buy or sell in the neighborhood.
Correct.
No.
You're just being helpful.
Just be helpful. Just be a resource. We're not doing anything beyond that. Then let's just say someone does say, oh, I'm looking for a plumber. And you're like, oh, I have a great one. Here it is. Now, if you're talking to that specific person in the random Facebook group, in the Nextdoor app, wherever it is, like take it a step further, DM later and be like, hey, did that plumber work out for you? Or
yes.
Like
what? I like that.
Right? Like just making sure that he was still available, but whatever. But if you start to have a meaningful exchange with that person, then it's okay for you to maybe friend request that person.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're talking. We're talking to each other, and then I can friend request you. And now we're kind of getting that next step. Okay. I would say that's pretty important. Now, no matter where you are on social media, wherever you are, we want to participate. That doesn't mean produce tons of content. It means comment on other people's posts. Go to the local business and comment. Go in the Facebook group and say, oh, I had a great experience at whatever. Like, participate. That's how you become visible.
I think the word content at this point makes my eye twitch.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere you turn, it's content creation. Who's handling your real estate content? Are you doing everything you're supposed to be? And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so unnatural and stressful for me. And I would like to encourage y'all that if you did like a 60-day purge where you posted nothing and all you did was logged on once a day and commented and supported everybody else, what that would do for your business compared to you thinking of the perfect post
that what 5% of your followers see.
Correct.
Right.
Like if you had to pick only one way, being the participator is way more valuable and going to get you more business than being the content creator.
Yeah, even if it's just hitting the like button.
Yeah.
There are lots of people who go and see who, especially if they only got 6 likes, they're going to notice one of them's you.
Yeah.
Like,
wow, she always supports my
She's
stuff.
so supportive. We want to be the nice, supportive friend online friend, right? We're not friends in real life yet, but you can become them.
Yeah.
So
very easy to.
Those are kind of the steps if you want to try and grow, like meet some new people online.
In terms of growing, one of our listeners and community posted this question.
Okay.
She said, I'm almost 2 years in the business. I've closed a total of 13 transactions and I have 3 pending. I'm thankful for each transaction and I'm trying to be content. I've primarily built my business doing open houses and caring for my database. Do I stay the course and be patient, or do you have any other advice? I'm currently writing as many letters as I can. And so my advice was actually, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
But if you find that you are open to more business, you have room for more business,
Mm-hmm.
she's at a place where she's like, I have free time, so I'm just writing letters, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
Right.
But she's at a point where she needs a little bit of a bigger database.
Yeah.
The more your database grows to a certain extent, and I'm hoping like the majority of people that listen to us know that we are about quality over quantity.
Correct.
So when I'm talking about growing your database, I'm not talking about having a database of 1,000 people.
No.
But if she's at 100 people in her database, she may need to set a goal to grow it to 175.
Mm-hmm.
And now she has time to nurture more, and just the math of it, the statistics are, if you have more people that you're communicating with, you have a higher chance of receiving a referral from one of them.
Yeah.
So my advice to her was, you're doing all the right things. If you're ready for growth faster, you need to grow your database.
Yeah.
You need to get out in the real world, join some groups, be involved in whatever you want to be involved in, whether that's playing tennis or like going to the gym and just being intentional with who you meet. But you need more people.
Yeah.
I do not give that advice to people that are overwhelmed.
Right.
That are not in a place where they can handle more business. But what I find is that so many agents are so distracted with the word leads.
Yeah.
And how do I get leads? And I'm going to pay money for leads. And I'm going to do these ads to get me leads, that they are probably in the middle of the pumpkin patch surrounded by 24 real life people, but they're stuck on their phone responding to the lead, that they have totally missed the people.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a little game that you have to play with yourself of making yourself, if you're not present in any of these moments.
Yeah.
Like Connie always said, if you go to a luncheon and you show up late and you sit by yourself and you talk to no one and you listen to the speaker, and the second it's over, you leave and talk to no one, you may as well have not gone.
Yeah, it didn't.
You accomplished nothing.
Right.
But if you went and said, my goal is to say hello and talk to 3 people, and maybe even give them a business card like, hey, it was so great talking to you. Here's my email if you ever need anything.
Mm-hmm.
That right there is the point. And so being mindful that there are quote unquote leads all around you.
Right.
Probably multiple times a week.
Yeah.
But we're just not open to it.
Right.
And I also want to touch one more time on the birthday method.
Okay, please.
For this. Because as you do start being more intentional with your social media, Facebook specifically, making sure that it is not full of junk people that you don't know, have never met.
Yeah.
Like, it's time to sort of tidy that up.
Yeah.
And the best way to do that in a manageable pace and a meaningful pace is the birthdays.
Yeah, very effective.
So every day, Facebook tells you whose birthday it is. If you know that person, you should write on their wall, happy birthday, Katie. I hope you have a great day. Maybe add another sentence to make it a little more personal.
Yeah.
If you really know that person, maybe you also send that person a $5 Starbucks gift card via text.
Yeah.
If you have their phone number.
Right.
If you don't know that person at all, it is time to remove them as a friend.
Yeah.
They won't get notified this. They're getting so much attention on their birthday. The last thing they're going to notice is that one person unfriended them.
Right.
Okay. So if you do that every day, you've accomplished 2 things. You have wished people you actually know a happy birthday. You have made an impact by texting people that you really know a little gift. And the third thing you have done is cleaned out your digital database.
Right.
You have gotten rid of all the clutter and people you don't know to make room for the meaningful people. And next thing you know, after a year, your Facebook is full of you know every single person.
Yeah, exactly. It's here! Hustle Humbly's Black Friday week has officially started, and the deals are so good, we can't pick a favorite.
Day 1 kicks off with our transaction checklist and newly added Trello template, only $77 instead of $127.
Then, each day this week, we're dropping another amazing deal, email templates on Tuesday.
The brand new Seller Net Sheet and Buyer Cost Sheet on Wednesday.
Agent Systems 101 on Thursday.
And 3 months free for the Hustle Humbly Community annual membership on Friday.
Every deal lasts just 24 hours, so check your email every morning to see what's live.
Or go straight to hustlehumblypodcast.com/deals to see what's on sale today. These are our best prices all year, so grab your favorites while you can.
For a while when I was cleaning out, I went back to my personal Instagram, which I don't really post on much anymore. But at the time, I had been kind of back and forth between my personal and my business one. And on my business one, it's public. Anyone can follow whatever. But on my personal one, it was mostly family photos. And it just was like, well, there's a little weird overlap where people are coming here and following me. But I don't feel comfortable with this. So I had made it private. But then I was like, I also have all these, I got to clean out this list, right?
Yeah.
So I just went back through it, and my qualifier was, if I wouldn't leave my kids with you for 5 minutes while I pop in the store, then you can't be on here.
Okay.
Can't look at my kids if I wouldn't trust you with my kids.
Sure.
Okay. That was just my random qualification. And I cleaned it all out, and it was like down to less than 200, and I just sort of left it.
Yeah.
Then on my Facebook, I was like, okay, now if people are going to ask to be my friend on Facebook, I have to have met them once.
Yes, that's my qualifier also.
If I've never met you in person, we're not ready.
And, this might be good for our listeners because I think that's why I have so many friend requests in purgatory. Don't feel bad if you have friend requested me and I haven't accepted.
Yeah.
It's just that it's hard to manage it all. But I would much rather you follow me on Instagram.
Well, yeah, everyone's welcome there.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on.
Instagram
I'll talk to you in the DMs.
Yeah.
And, that's fine. But in the Facebook, it's just so much clutter to get through.
Yeah.
It can become a lot of digital clutter.
Yeah.
And same, I have a very lot of people in, because I hate to hit decline.
Yeah, I don't want to hit decline. I just want to clear it all out.
Yeah, I know.
I do reserve Facebook for I've met you in person.
You have, and it just, that's not required of you. Do whatever you want. But it is helpful if you can at least designate it in that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then or maybe you break it down to, I want people who are local to me.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever's important to you.
Whatever works for you. Do we want to talk at all about tagging people, sorting people?
That gets into email lists, I think.
It's so we can get in the weeds.
And I know you can make groups and things on Facebook, but again,
it's a little hard.
We are successful at what we do, and we are able to do so much because we keep everything so
Very simple.
If we got into maintaining if you took a whole day or several hours to set up a group, you now have to maintain that group.
Mm-hmm.
How many times have you found something that you started years ago and never finished?
Didn't need this. There's so much digital garbage all over the place.
Digital clutter.
Yeah.
So it's if they're on your spreadsheet,
right,
and you get to their name and you go to their social media and comment on their last thing, y'all, it really is that simple.
It's very simple. It's very, very simple.
I almost felt a little silly doing this episode. And I realized it's not that people think this is actually hard. It's that they are having mindset issues with it.
Yes.
This is all mindset related.
Right.
Thinking, I don't want people to think I'm being salesy. I don't want people
hey, it was great to meet you today. If you never try to sell anything, you're not being salesy.
Correct.
You can't be.
And this is where I also say what you do not do is then DM mom from Pumpkin Patch right after you met her and say, hey, by the way, I'm in real estate if you know anyone looking to buy or sell. Like, don't be that person.
Don't be that person.
But I do think there are some brokerages and coaches and team leaders who are pushing that method so hard and making you feel like you should be that aggressive.
Well, they're typically in it for the quantity, not the quality.
Yeah.
If you're growing deeper relationships over time, that's more likely to bring you business and referral.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just worried about sheer numbers and quantity and hoping, and it's sort of like when they talk about when photographers, it's like spray and pray. We just hit the button a bunch of times and hope we get a good picture.
Yeah.
Like that's not what we're doing.
No.
We're like being really intentional and thoughtful because we don't have time.
Right.
We don't have time to make friends with every single person on the internet.
Well, and on that note, we every now and then you will experience disappointment where you did everything right.
Yeah.
And we get these emails all the time. I've been working my database so hard, and this person who's been on my database for 2 years just posted on Facebook that she bought a house with another agent, and I feel personally victimized. They don't like me.
They don't like me.
They just get into a total spiral, but that is one, not the way we need to go.
No.
Okay. And then number 2, it's not about you.
No.
And that's also why you have to have so many feelers out there.
Mm-hmm.
If you were relying on that one person to finally send you a deal and they didn't, you have to have enough of a database that the odds are in your favor.
Yeah.
That person didn't this time.
Right. We're trying to alleviate also the pressure pressure on your relationship, the pressure on you. Like just it's got to feel more natural, and then you're more inclined to do it.
And I love how you just said deep and wide, because this is like, not everybody's ready to go wide. Mm-hmm. That's when you're open for growth. That's our friend who wrote in that's writing letters, and she's like, I'm trying to be happy, but I'm actually have time on my hands.
I have some time.
She's ready. She's already gone deep.
Mm-hmm.
She's ready to go wide.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So if she adds more people to her database, meets new people, keeps doing what she's doing with her relationships, 18 months from now, she's going to be having the best year.
Yeah. Just like casting that broader net.
Yes.
Let's catch some more fish.
And then there's people who have the opposite problem where they have 50 people in their database and they're just working those people to death.
Well, and then there's some people with a problem where they have pictured their database in a different way before us. Mm-hmm. And there's 1,000 people. They came from all over the place. They don't even know who they are. Maybe they came from an online source. Maybe they came from an old team. Maybe they were the people that they knew, 20 years ago, whatever it is. And then when they look at the list, they're like, I don't know what to do with this. Mm-mm. I'm not going to text any of these people. I'm not going to call them. I don't even think I would feel comfortable asking to be their friend on Facebook.
Well, that's it made me think of Dawn from Build Your Own Business. She's one of our listeners that we've gotten to know pretty well. And she was in the school system for so long. And when she started BYOB, she was like, I don't know what to do because I have thousands of emails, phone numbers, and people that
they knew her,
had met from being in the school system all these years. Yeah. And we walked her through it. And by the end, she was like, y'all, I have it down to 400 people on my 4,000. Yes.
Yeah.
She got so intentional. And you kind of have to go Marie Kondo a little bit sometimes. Do I know this person? Do they bring me joy? Would I feel comfortable calling them and sending them a Christmas card? Yeah. If the answer is yes to all of those things, put them on your database.
Yeah, they can stay.
So it's just that reminder that you have to evaluate where you are.
Right.
What you're capable of doing and working and managing.
Yeah.
It's not rocket science.
No.
But it does take some slowing down, being intentional, being present.
Right. And this is the perfect time of year for so many fun events and gatherings where you're going to meet at least a handful of new people.
So many new people.
Or maybe you'll see someone that you haven't seen in a year and just rekindle it like it's a brand new.
Yeah. And be like, I want to send you a Christmas card. What's your address?
Yeah. Are you on Facebook?
Yeah.
I'm going to
I'll
send you
go
a
at
DM
you.
about that movie we talked about.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yes. So simple.
I'll DM you that book I was telling you about.
Yes. So simple.
Because people are like, oh, yeah, send it to me.
Mm-hmm.
No one's going to be like, no,
Right.
weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite simple, actually. But I think it's a good refresher.
I had to laugh because this morning, this girl at the gym, I've worked out with her for 4 years. We are friends on Facebook and Instagram,
Okay.
and we DM sometimes. Well, she was telling me that she just tried this new like liquid protein powder that you put in water.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, send me that link. And so I'm like thinking, she's just going to Instagram it because that's where we talk.
Okay.
2 seconds later, she handed me her phone and was like, put your number in. And she had the link in a text message ready to go.
Okay.
But we had never like texted before.
Right.
So I was like, oh, okay. So I just like put in my number and she sent me the link. And then I forgot. So when I got back in my car and got to my phone, I was like, oh, unknown number.
Like it was her.
It was the link to the protein powder.
Right.
So then I was like, oh, yeah, thank you so much, And then she asked me a question. And next thing you know, we have each other's number now.
There you go.
It's so organic.
Normal.
And normal.
But also you went to the class for 4 years before you had her number.
Yeah.
So like it is a long game.
I know.
Right?
Isn't that funny?
It is funny. I'm sure 2 months from now you'll be selling our house.
Maybe so.
That'll be a great follow-up.
Yeah. But it's just like, just be nice and be present and don't be glued to your technology when you're with real life
you have
people.
to be open to conversation. I think that is really crucial.
Yeah.
And start it.
I tell Haven because Haven is my shy kid, and I tell her before every gathering, you don't have to talk to anybody, but you have to look pleasant and you have to smile.
Just look approachable.
Look approachable and smile. That's all I ask. Meanwhile, Tate's over there
Let me tell you a story about
why they're different.
Listen to what happened.
Yes.
It's funny.
This
Okay.
is good.
Anything else? You're
This is
good?
perfect timing for Thanksgiving.
Great. That's really all. We'll have a toast now. And to all of our friends who've been waiting for a while, we're running our, Black Friday deals this week. So
here.
I'm sure we had a lovely ad in here that told you what they were.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Hey, I'm Ruthie Graham from Aiken, South Carolina. I'm with EXP, and I'm toasting Brittany Norton. Brittany and I used to be on the same team, and we used to sit next to each other and just get stuff done. And I don't even remember who introduced who to the podcast, but one of us introduced the other, and now we're both fangirls. So thank you, Brittany, for being there, and we really need to have another date where we sit down and just get stuff done. Bye, girl.
Wait, before you go, if you enjoyed this episode and if we brought you value, take a minute to rate the show, leave a review, or drop a comment.
We are giving away our best stuff for free. Find it at hustlehumblypodcast.com/freebies.
We'd also love to see you in Hustle Humbly community. Join us there at hustlehumblypodcast.com/membership.
We love chatting with you in our DMs. Find us on social media at Hustle Humbly Podcast and say hello.
If you have an episode topic or someone you'd like to toast on the show, please email us at team@hustlehumblypodcast.com.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the Hustle Humbly Podcast. See you next week.